Welcome to the Revenge of Podcast, your weekly podcast for all things Revenge of and more. My name is Jeff Weiser, and joining me as always is Carl Breeden.
What's up?
And Joe Myers.
Howdy, howdy.
I got to get my timing right with that new song.
Yeah.
I'm always waiting for like one more little thing before I dive right in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I apologize ahead of time because Coral is really on one today.
Me?
Really on one.
I feel great.
I never seen you on such a one.
They all
You're
know
on two.
Two.
On two?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
On to something.
I also
Yeah.
have to apologize for Joe's shirt, which he's wearing. For all of you watching this on YouTube, you're currently being assaulted.
The face keeps smushing, so
I
it's
know.
just crazy.
The amount of times I've tried to get rid of this shirt, and yet it keeps coming back. It's basically Annabelle. Wait, what was that? It's the monkey.
doll.
It's the monkey.
It could be the monkey.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
get rid of it. It just keeps coming back,
And it's a
and
killer.
it haunts me.
Why don't you like it?
Why don't I like it?
Yeah, I like
I,
it.
I mean, how long do we have on this podcast?
Whew, let's start.
We're gonna have to make this a double podcast. You know, I'm gonna have to go on for hours. My God.
Just give us one.
one reason why.
Yeah, one.
It's hideous.
Because it's a woman.
Whoa. Yeah.
Oh,
Is that it?
okay.
Way to go. You heard it here first.
I guess I can't hate shirts anymore because there's a lady on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's your whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. We're talking about shirts today. What about this shirt? You guys like this one?
Yeah.
That's a nice shirt.
Yeah.
What does it say?
It says.
Well, I don't.
It says big
I
big
can't-
F slur, and then underneath it says shoving it down your throat. And then there's big pictures of giant dongers.
I think it's funny. I thought it was a leg. And I was like, why
It
does
is a
his
leg.
leg
It's a-
look like that?
It's a third
There's
leg.
two legs here. One's draped over a gentleman's shoulder, and the other is draped over his boot.
Is that normal?
It depends on what part of the country you're in, I suppose. You know?
Those are
Does it?
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah, you've seen it.
Well,
Come on, everyone's seen, you know. That's
Yeah,
like-
I don't see it often.
yeah, well,
When I do, I don't know what that is.
yeah.
I
There
don't
you
know.
go. There you go.
Wow.
Basically a sandworm.
But not
It's like Dune.
Yeah.
good for him though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, and Coral's gone on a fucking wood flannel situation, a thermal.
A thermal?
Yeah, it's really
She's cold.
yeah. Before we launch into all the things we launch into, I got to tell a little anecdote here. So John, we were all getting ready for the party that we just had, the big Tiny Onion party. I had John here helping us out. John from FTB, everyone knows him. He's the angry ginger, not Scott.
Not Scott.
The other
And
one.
I wouldn't even say angry, but
No,
the ginger
he's
part
jolly.
implies it. Yeah,
He's
he's
a
like
jolly
ginger.
ginger.
Yeah.
He was helping us put everything together, and he caught Coral trying to put two female ends of an extension cord together.
Do what you know.
Fuck. I can't. I begged him not to tell
She
you.
she had two female ends of an extension cord, and she tried to put them together, and then John caught her and was like, "That's not how that works."
I
But in her defense, she doesn't know any other way.
You know, scissors and plugs don't mix.
It was early in the morning.
It was literally not.
I
though.
didn't have breakfast or lunch.
breakfast or lunch.
Yeah, so I was just, I don't know. I figured it out immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Was very upset with myself.
Yeah. And then you begged John not to tell me, and you know what he did? He
And
turned right
turned
around and
right
came and told
around.
me.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's gingers for you.
But you know what?
Can't trust them.
Nope.
Yeah, we needed to know. We needed to know. And here we are. And now you're on one.
Okay. Wear that shirt every day. please.
Oh, anyway, we had a wonderful weekend. We had our Tiny Onion party on Friday, which I didn't know that having that party on Friday would just kind of like throw off my entire weekend in terms of like what day was what.
Yeah.
Like all day Friday, I thought it was Saturday. All day Saturday, I was like, shit, I got to go open the store. Oh, it's Saturday, not Sunday. And then I was also like, oh, I got to be ready for work on Monday, Saturday. It was a whole thing.
Ooh.
I couldn't wrap my head around it. But we had an excellent party. Coral took everyone out for shooters.
Yeah.
Tudor shooters, baby.
Afterwards, not me because I don't drink, but these guys all had lemon drop shots at Verdugo Bar,
Heyo.
which is like what?
What is that?
It's
Vodka
something.
and
I don't know what it is, but it's something you drank in 2001, not 2025.
I think Kinsey talks about she gets them as like a martini though.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
A lemon drop martini. That's way worse. Next thing I know, you guys are going to be drinking apple teenies.
Ugh.
Yeah, what
Filthy.
is this?
See, once again, I didn't eat anything all day, and so that I had one drink there, and I was like, I need to go home.
That's on you. You
Yeah.
didn't get any. You didn't get any sweet treats from your friends.
I did get sweet treats,
Yeah, you didn't eat
but
them.
those are for at home when I'm in bed.
Oh shoot!
In bed?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, so we had a crazy party. We launched Exquisite Corpses with James Tynan and a bunch of other people. It was super fun. A little stressful at the beginning with the signing. It was like 50 people, VIP. We had a couple people literally cry to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We let one person in
Be cool,
because
guys.
they literally cried, and
Be
it was
cool.
weird.
Yeah.
And like, let this be. Listen, we make it very clear. If you want something from us, you bring us baked goods.
Yeah.
That's all he needed to do.
That's true.
Was be like, hey, I really want to get into this signing. Here's a cake. We would have said, okay, this one time
You're in.
you're
Yeah.
in. Instead, he had to cry, and it was weird.
You're also like well over 40.
You think?
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Probably.
Whenever that happened, I thought about when we talked about the pinball drama.
Yeah.
Sometimes the comic book people are a little.
Yeah, well, I think it's I think it is across the board any sort of group that's like really into something,
Yeah.
you know. But with the comic book group is almost divided into subgroups where it's like people that are like into the storytelling aspect of it, people who are into the art of it,
Mhm.
and then the people who just want the signature of the person who did it, you know. And sometimes those people are all the same people, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
but there are certain people that are like just here because they just want to get somebody to sign their thing.
Mhm.
And I assume it's for to increase value, but sometimes I don't think so. I think
No, I
they're
think
just
some people just
collecting,
like, yeah.
you know, and it's just, I mean, I understand like it's fun. I think it's fun when we have people come and we're like, oh, do we have that we can have them sign, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd go out of my way to like track somebody down.
No, that's why I like it here because I can just give Kinsey my stuff and she will go get it signed. I don't want to meet you. I don't want to like shake hands and be like, oh, look. But just sign it and give it back.
Yeah,
Don't
but
open
you're not
it.
going to cry.
No.
Did Scott talk to Tiny Onion?
Hell no.
No?
Are you kidding me?
God dang.
Scott came to the party and he like snuck into the back to the back office so he could look through the hundreds of books that we got signed for him, and he didn't even speak to anybody. They were here just milling about. It's hilarious though. I love it. It might be my favorite part of owning a comic book store is watching Scott put his foot in his mouth around his heroes.
I don't even know what he would talk to them about.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Which is funny.
He told me he was going to go up and say something this time. and-
Really?
Yeah.
It's
That's
gonna be
cute.
like it's gonna be like when we made Scott talk to Elijah Wood and he just said, "Hey, I like your shit," and fist bumped him.
I love that though.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's a lot less foot in mouth than I've seen him do. You
Yeah.
know, like he embarrassed himself in front of Matthew Rosenberg really bad at the Comics Pro party. But he was like 18 edibles to the wind.
Okay.
So that's understandable. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't see him interact with anybody.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know.
I talked to Steve Orlando. He was here. He's like king of the gays right now when it comes to comic book writing. He wrote Sainted Love,
Oh yeah.
that one that's like real horny.
Mhm.
But he also writes
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch right now.
Scarlet and Vision, I think is his. Yeah.
And then he just pops up on like everything. He's like all those guys that we know right now that are just like, oh, this is another Colin and Jackson book. Oh,
Yeah.
this is Steve Orlando, blah, blah, blah. But he lives in Boston and he was out here doing some stuff. And he, so I was like, will you sign my Sainted Love?
Okay.
And then I gave him the soft pitch that we want to do a Sainted Love poly bag, which I just gave him the soft pitch. The hard
Okay.
pitch
Yeah.
is that I want to do the Sainted Love poly bag that I pose nude for.
What's your dream artist for that scenario?
Well, I already thought Ed Luce, but maybe whoever did this T-shirt could do it.
We'll hit up Lockwood.
Is he down?
Huh?
Is he down?
Yeah, I talked to Ed Luce about doing a polybag, Sainted Love polybag for us. I gave him the soft pitch, not the hard pitch.
Which Ed Luce has done one.
Yeah, he did one before, and it had so many dongers on it. It was really impressive. So like, he's probably my first choice. But then again, it's like, I don't know. Maybe I should ask David Cho to do it. You know?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you don't think he'd be into
so.
it?
No,
it's not horror.
No, but you have to see David Cho every once in a while, like face to face.
That's true.
It's
every
like
Wednesday.
Comic Creator Block Party.
Yeah. Well, Ed's also a gay. I don't really care. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. But
you're cute. Now I'm picturing you having Matt come in and take tasteful nudes.
Right. like there's one of those, like, it's like a Corinthian column, and there's like a white sheet, and I'm standing on a pedestal. You know,
would you wear the girls?
Man, the narcissism is
put the girls on.
No, you can be in the background with the girls. With the fake drag queen boobs. Yeah, no, that's the hard pitch. I haven't given that hard pitch to Ed Luce or Steve Orlando yet, but I got Steve's email. So we will definitely be corresponding. I'm like, what do you think of something like this? You know, I've talked about it so much that when it finally comes out, like the whole joke of it would be that we would sell this book and it would be like people would open it and be like, what the fuck? You know? But I've talked about it so much, I don't think it'll be much of a surprise. Although the surprise will be in the art.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And who knows?
We can't open that on the stream.
Back to tasteful nudes. So I think it's a slam dunk, but I don't know any other book that it would make sense for other than Sainted Love. Maybe a Money Shot.
Gun Honey.
Gun Honey. Yes.
It could be Gun Honey Super Dongers.
Yeah. Those Money Shot polybags though from last week. My God.
Those were crazy.
Those were crazy. I messaged Patton and I was like, good God. And he wrote me back immediately and said, I apologize for nothing.
The Lilith one? Mm-hmm. That was crazy.
For those of you who don't know, there's a new Money Shot book that came out from Vault, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Vault does all the good spicy covers.
Yeah.
That's the only thing they do right?
No, they've got a bunch of like creator-owned shit that's pretty good.
Oh, well, anyway, there's a new Money Shot series that Patton's writing with Tim Seeley, and they put out the first issue last week, and they had some cool covers. They had this cool cover of like a photo cover of Patton and Tim.
Yeah,
that were like posing.
It was making an
fun
homage
of sex criminals. Right?
Sex Criminals #1 is printing 4.
Yeah, Chip Zdarsky. He did a very similar thing. So Coral doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about right now. Anyway, they did some polybag covers, which are, you know, the sexy covers. And one was like a big octopus tentacle, but the tentacles were dicks. Mm-hmm. And it was penetrating this lady who was hanging upside down. And you could see her full shit, her full clam.
Her tutor and the pruder?
Both sides of her meat sandwich.
Her juicer and her deucer?
Her pulled apart grilled cheese.
No, don't do that. Man, no.
Her crock pot full of beans and wieners. I don't know.
Okay. What was the other one?
Her Dutch oven.
The other cover?
The other one was
Tulalote.
Yeah, and it was just this lady sitting all akimbo, legs akimbo.
It was two ladies.
Oh yeah, one was sitting with her shit wide open.
Yeah,
and you could see her whole hole. It was crazy. You could see the little button part and the little inside.
I don't think
thing.
you should do that one.
Red Corvette.
Yeah, it was like it was insane. I hated it.
You hated it?
I hated it.
Hated it.
Is it hanging up in your room?
Yeah.
Shut up.
You know, Tula sells a lot of her original work as prints.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I need the link for that.
Yeah, you should. All you people listening and watching this, you should see the inside of Coral's locker. By the way,
You shouldn't.
If you want to see, like, if you want to be shocked, like a vault poly bag, open up Coral's locker.
No spiders.
No.
I check every day now.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Since last week, I've been checking. Every time I open it, I like read.
You check just to make sure there's not a spider.
Oh my God!
What?
Get out!
I did not know. I did not know that was here.
What is this? Are you okay?
No. I knew it would be in here.
Are you okay?
I literally came in here and
Oh my god.
I don't want it anymore. I've left.
Great. Now we don't know if Coral's even in the frame.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, I'm gone.
There's just this little spot.
That one is aggressive as fuck.
Really?
I thought the other one's worse.
The other one
The
has
rubber
little
one
moving
with like
legs.
the little.
Is this
No.
weird you out if I'm like this?
That's fucking dumb. I checked and I was like, there's no way. He's not going to do that. And
Yeah,
it was
I would
there the whole
never.
time.
It was there the whole time, just laying eggs. There's probably more in there. I'd be careful.
That one, I don't like that one. Get
You
rid
don't
of
like
that
this
one.
Okay, I'll get rid of it.
Okay.
I'll definitely never use it again. What were we talking about?
Coral's locker.
Oh God, yeah, no spiders in there. Just a bunch of puss.
You know, I almost changed my top photo
Which one?
with Renee.
Oh, the Renee photo with the lady from Waltz.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Waltz
Uh,
and their calendar. When are we doing our calendar? Fuck, gotta get our shit together.
Are we doing
I mean,
a
we
calendar?
have to do it like
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Okay. That's a lot to ask, but okay.
Yeah, I know.
I'm excited.
You got to get it made. You got to get it printed, designed.
All right. Next year.
Shay's got a to-do list on his desk a mile high.
I know it. I know it. Anyway, you were gonna change the picture.
Yeah, I was going to change it, but
who?
then I don't know. I just needed to think
To
about
what?
it. Just change the face. Keep the photo.
To Spirit, Simmer of the West.
You're gonna let your fat bottom girl go.
No, because she released some music. She posted that little.
Is that what you call it?
It's art? I
Music?
mean, art's another thing.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, you wouldn't get it. You're not a musician.
Yeah, that's true. Good God, Renee Rapp. When will she go away?
Whoa.
Whoa, he doesn't mean that.
I don't mean that.
Baby girl.
Hey.
Anyway, let's talk about some gay news, shall we? I don't really have any gay news because everything that's been in the news lately is Diddy and this trial.
Well, there's some gay news today that just happened a couple hours ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Well, with the Diddy trial, it's Ciara. Is that her name? Cassie is testifying today. I don't know.
She's been testifying for a week.
Well, she's testifying today, and she dropped Britney Spears into the testimony.
What do you mean
shit.
she dropped Britney Spears?
Apparently, Diddy brought Britney Spears over for Cassie's 21st birthday or something like
Nice.
that. She's not been implemented in any freak offs or anything, but her name, it's out there now.
She
Goddamn.
probably saw Britney ain't like that. She's a good Southern Christian. gal.
Totally. She's totally normal.
That is not her on her Instagram. We
Definitely
don't have
not.
to dive into that, but it's not.
Yeah,
Wait.
Okay, sure.
Please say more.
Yeah, you think that's
What do
she
you
got-
mean?
She's like Avril Lavigne. She got replaced.
Yeah, exactly. I think I don't know. It's not her face. It's not her.
Sure.
They're coming for all our pop stars. Speaking of Avril,
Well, wait, hold on. I want to talk about Diddy some more.
oh, you said you didn't have
I
anything.
didn't, but you brought it up.
Okay.
I just read that they put out the pictures of the 13 male prostitutes that were at the freak offs.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd freak off with any of them.
except they're not.
I don't know.
Well,
It's
if you're a
interesting.
straight guy, do you want to bring a hot guy to your freak off?
Well, Diddy
Yeah,
was getting it
right.
in the pooper supposedly.
Oh, really?
Also, yeah, that was part of it. But also today they released all the pictures of his hotel room after he got arrested, and there's all kinds of drugs and like so much baby oil. What's up with the baby oil?
It's slick. I don't know.
I don't know. But
Slick
Cassie said they didn't put drugs in the baby oil.
How would you put drugs in baby
I don't know.
oil?
You could like mix it with MDMA or something, and then like put it on your body and like soak it in. I don't know.
Have you done drugs before? That's not how you get drugs in your body.
No, but if you're crazy and you're doing freak offs and you're super rich, maybe.
I cannot believe that freak off is in the vernacular as a
I know.
Like,
Well, that's what he was calling it.
I know.
Oh, they're calling it freak offs? That's not just
He
you?
called it that.
No,
Yeah.
that's what he called it. That's why they talk about in court. They talk about freak offs.
That's
Stupid.
okay.
Stupid. But yeah, no. Cassie's been testifying for the last like week or so. Yeah, it's whatever.
I'm really not following any of it, except I got a news alert that Britney Spears' name was dropped in testimony
In
today.
there. I mean, I've been reading the like at the end of the day the like catch up on like everything that happened.
Yeah, is that your TMZ scroll at the end
It
of the day?
is, and it's unfortunate because the TMZ's been kind of lackluster lately. It's just lots of Diddy and then lots of Justin Bieber.
What's
What's wrong with Justin Bieber?
I mean, he's just looking like hell. And apparently he was like in really bad financial ruin which is why he sold his music catalog for like $20 million recently.
Mhm.
And I guess his last tour was like a disaster and it got canceled like really quickly in the beginning or something.
I don't know.
I don't really know, but he walks around looking insane. Like he looks like a Technicolor Balenciaga model.
I've seen a lot of people saying that it has to do with this church he's a part of.
Yeah, for sure. It's still the same guy. and all that.
Hillsong.
Hills,
is that
yeah,
it?
there's a lot of really good documentaries about the Hillsong Church, actually.
Yeah.
Is it like Crazy Church?
It's like
yeah,
celebrity church, kind of
Yeah,
celebrity cult shit.
yeah. Sign me up.
Isn't he related to Chris Evans now? Is there some tie there? No.
Who? Bieber?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, there you
Well, sorry, this is kind of related. Have you seen Kris
doubt it.
Jenner's new face?
go. No.
She just got a
She
whole
hot?
bunch of work done. She looks exactly like her daughters.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Well, good for her.
Yeah.
It's very on brand.
If only these celebrities could figure out how to like de-age their hands.
Wow.
Because they got the faces down, but then they walk around with these like crypt keeper hands.
Oh my!
You know what
yeah,
I'm talking
I know
about.
exactly. Yep.
Like
yep.
Madonna.
Ugh.
You know what I mean?
Which
She's
is
got-
hard.
ugh.
I don't know because I'm gay, and so
Yeah.
every time I see like a lady, I have to look at her hands.
To see if she's old or not.
Yeah, I can. How old
Check
are
the
you?
dexterity.
Yeah, because everything will be great, and then right when it gets to the wrist, it's just like raisins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. It's like Angelina Jolie's like that.
I know, and I'm just
She's like,
like, I don't.
I've seen
me.
The Substance. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if whoever comes up with that, boom,
Mhm.
you're a bajillionaire.
Yeah.
Can you do like a hand tightening? Can you
Couldn't you just put
like a
gloves on?
lift? Well, yes, that's what you should be
That's
doing.
pretty hot.
You know what I mean? But like, can't you do like a hand, like a lift, like a little stitch, like
lift?
here?
I mean, there's so
know what
many.
I mean? Like
I wouldn't think so.
No,
No?
because a lot of I feel like they need filler in them. They just look like they're
hand filler.
yeah, because they're just
They just look like Mickey Mouse hands. Like, hey guys.
you know what I'm saying. Like yeah, a little tight, and then put a little something plump in there.
I mean, I hear you for sure.
Okay.
Like when I lost a bunch of weight, my hands started to get a little wrinkly, but I got lots of
Yeah,
tattoos.
they're kind of crypt keepery.
I got tattoos all over them, so it's fine. I'll just color it in more.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Oh
Plus,
god,
like
your hands are really old. How old are you?
I'm like in my late 20s. What do you mean? Whatever. Not all of ours are,
You guys know this is a summer podcast because we are all three showing some skin today.
I
you
know.
like
I hope
that?
my balls aren't hanging out. But I guess Matt could put a little blur over it. A little blur there.
Don't blur mine out.
Yeah, don't blur out Coral's balls. So people, we all know what the people came here for. What you had a bit of gay news, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it's about how I hate being gay.
Oh God, this again?
Yeah, it's always this.
My God.
Do you have like you know what BarkBox is?
Yeah,
BarkBox?
BarkBox.
it's a monthly delivery box.
Oh, I thought when you said that earlier, I was thinking of like Bark's root beer. And then my head went to when you said BarkBox earlier,
Mhm.
I thought I immediately started thinking about Pride and the time that I saw the guy get inside the latex cube that they vacuum sealed him in.
What?
Have you ever seen that?
No, I've never seen that. Where do you go?
Just like gay places, No, it was at West
You know,
Hollywood Pride.
Next year we got to go to Off Sunset. It'll be a road field
Jesus.
trip for everyone.
No, well, you know how people like to get in like latex bodysuits and then get vacuum sealed in them?
Like when they just like bounce around like a little ball?
No.
See,
It's like
you're
that
doing something
tight.
else.
It's like tight. Like they get inside like a little thing and then they get,
Oh, I get inside
and
a
then
little
it's
thing,
like,
yeah.
it's not like that.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
It's like
But-
skin tight, like sucking all the air out around
Yeah.
them.
It's
Why
like,
did they do that?
I don't know.
It's a constraint kink, I think.
Yeah, well, so one time we went to Pride, LA Pride, or I don't know. There's WeHo Pride and LA Pride now, and I don't know what the difference is.
LA
But-
Pride's downtown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whatever. So we went to Pride one year. It was probably the last time I went, 15 years ago or some shit.
Mhm.
And they had like
You were
a little,
13.
I was 13. It was crazy. they have like a little kink area that you go into.
It used to be in the
It was
library
in the
parking lot.
Yeah, well, no, it was before the library was there in West Hollywood,
I don't think so.
and it was just a park. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was before they built the library.
No,
Coral's-
if I was there, it would the library was, if not done, almost done.
Well, anyway, we went in and there was like this cube that I would say is maybe like 3 foot by 3 foot.
Okay.
Maybe 4 foot by 4 foot. And it's like PVC, right? But then there's like latex, right? And then do you remember when in Ace Ventura 2 where he crawls out of the rhino?
Yeah.
Very similar, right? But you go into the cube of latex and then they put a little vacuum on it.
But this is a kink thing.
Well, so they put the vacuum on it and then it just like vacuum seals to the guy, and the guy's in there, and they were like slapping his balls and stuff.
Okay, but what happens if,
Then it's in there. I don't know. You had to shit?
No, like, because it's a kink thing. What if he's like,
It's just in there.
It's just in there.
you don't change the latex?
No, you do.
I
You
don't
like-
know.
You can,
What
like,
if the next
you can like
person-
hose down. But I mean, if they
Yeah, I highly doubt
sure
there was.
can.
I highly doubt there was like a health department situation happening there. I mean, I stayed long enough to see the part, and then I said, "No, thank you."
How is this a thing? I don't understand.
Everything is a thing.
you know about Vor Girl.
You know about Vor?
Who's Vor?
Vor, VOR.
Vor girl? No.
No, it's not a girl. He said
Nah.
it's Vor, comma girl.
Girl.
Have you heard of Vor?
No,
Girl?
comma boy.
Vor, it's like the kink where you're like really into like swallowing someone whole
Or being swallowed
or
whole.
being swallowed whole. Yeah,
What?
it's a theoretic
Like, how do you?
kink.
Oh, I saw they did that on what they did
American
on The Boys.
Gods? Oh,
Yeah.
they did do it in The Boys. Yes.
Oh yeah, sure.
Didn't end up good.
So
No.
anyway, you said BarkBox, and I thought of all of this. That's where my head went.
well,
So
that's also makes me hate being gay because that's insane.
listen, lesbians don't need all the accoutrement,
But
they just be muff diving and scissoring. You know what I mean? Or I guess they strap little rubber dicks on and stuff like that.
They're like
sometimes.
back to the earth.
Yeah, they're like, we're walking around in barefoot, you know?
Ew.
Meanwhile, gays are dressed up like fucking rubber puppy dogs, fucking with horse hooves on.
That's
You
the
know what I
horse
mean?
thing. I don't like it.
They're out here like.
I have
bunch
seen a
show
lot of
ponies.
ladies in the horse thing.
That's true. The ladies do the
It's
horse.
classy.
It's sure. Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
them compete,
Yeah.
like with a wooden horse.
The hobby horse? No,
Yeah.
this other one is like hooves, latex horse outfit with like
Yeah, and they like walk like this.
a lot of them pull petty
You know.
petty wagons. Is that what they're called?
I don't know.
The like thing that like yeah.
I
Anyway,
think
what else are these lesbians out here doing? Because we just gave you a whole lot of inside dish.
BarkBox.
we're BarkBox then.
Wow.
Okay, it's just it doesn't top the latex thing, but Jesus.
You bought them the latex thing, but okay, go ahead.
Okay, so they have like little toys you can get your dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they have one called Daddy Dolphin.
Daddy dolphin.
It's like a little furry dolphin
Oh,
with a shirt that says
Jesus.
Daddy. And they have little descriptions, which I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
But it says, Daddy's here to take your pup under his fin for a night around the town's watering holes.
Jesus.
Give him a squeak or tear at his fur. That's right. This dolphin's a bear.
Why do we have to sexualize our dog toys?
They have a Galian
Well,
too.
who do you
What?
think this dog toy is for? Do you think this is for a canine?
No. Oh, no. They're getting it for the pups?
That's fucked up.
I mean, they can't all play with water bottles all the time.
That's true. You know what? There is the gay alien one. Now that you mention that, I just saw friend of the shop, Cinna Grace. He posted. I think he just got one.
Take me to your leather.
That's the one. Yeah, he just posted about. Oh, I just finally got this.
Do you want to know that description?
Wow. Yeah, please.
It says the Galian came from a far off galaxy and he's here to play rough. If your dog rips him open, a squeaky secret bonus toy will keep playtime coming.
No, now I want to know. Is it a butt plug?
That's crazy.
There's a secret toy inside the Galian.
Yeah.
We got to get one to rip it open.
Well,
Can
just wait.
somebody please gift us one of these?
Wait, there's also
And we'll put pictures of all this up on the Patreon so you can
Clamantha.
see. Clement.
You know her, right?
You
That's an
know
ex of
her.
yours, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Wow.
This one is so fucked up. It says multi-part toy. Toss out the squeaky tennis ball, but don't be surprised if it finds its way back. Clemantha's only
What?
dated her a few months, but Pearl's already moved in, and now they're thinking of getting a cat. Because with Clemantha,
no.
it's a partner. It's a Pearl.
And oh no, which
Yeah.
one are you and which one's Molly?
Shut up. I'm the
You're the clam, big
Nah.
time.
No, I
What?
think
No.
Molly's the clam.
Molly's the clan.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're the pearl. Pearls are like
What?
there's no rough edges on a pearl.
Anyways, I did try to buy them,
Really?
and they won't let me
Why?
because you have to, which is homophobic.
You have to have a dog.
I
You do have dogs.
Yes, but you have to like have the subscription for a year, and
In order to buy the
but
that is homophobic.
that's what I
Yeah.
said. And then I can't even pick them out. So maybe I'll get that, or maybe
So they're
I won't.
gatekeeping the gay dog toys.
Yep.
So much for pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's cool.
But
Gay
yeah.
news.
Got news for you. That means you're gay.
Okay.
Is that the gay news hand
Gay
signal?
news. Yeah.
Hmm.
Bye news. Yeah.
Two in the pink.
What?
Jesus.
That's what that means. Two in the pink, one in the stink.
Let's rock on.
No, this isn't rock on. I mean, maybe in your world.
Isn't this rock on?
That's rock on.
Yeah, that's rock on.
Yeah, this is let's party.
The shocker.
Come on, girl. Let's party.
Don't stop doing that.
What?
Doesn't look right.
It's hard to do. It's hard to do. Bam, bam, bam. Ping, ping. You know?
Is there something else you wanted to talk about?
Jesus Christ. I didn't really have a next segment planned, but I figured we could talk about a little segment I like to call Late Night with ChatGPT.
We don't have a sound cue for that though.
No, but that works.
Okay.
Wait, that wasn't the what is this? That was
That's the what is this?
wasn't that the Fast and Furious one?
No.
Anyway, sometimes late at night, I like to ask ChatGPT like really philosophical questions. You know what I mean? And I had a good one last night, and it was like it went seriously down a rabbit hole.
Real quick, do you tell him thank you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, just making sure.
Anyway, I wrote to ChatGPT.
Yeah, notice he says thank you to ChatGPT and nobody else.
Well, they're kind and they do what they're told. So
Chat or
both.
What do you have a name for your GPT?
No. Do you?
No name. I have one that has a name.
I don't really understand how it's like if it's like every time you start like a chat, is it a different GPT? Is that its own thing?
Well, actually now I think they
How many
can
can you
search its
have?
own history. So I
Yeah,
don't
because
know
it's
that.
like
You're like building your own neural network.
well, because you can like tell it like things that you like.
Yeah,
about
now it'll
yourself,
remember
and
in
it'll
different conversations.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Scary.
most of my chat GPTs are like, how long do I air fry a frozen salmon?
Yeah.
You know, it's like
I asked mine if I could put frozen chicken in the crock pot, and he said no.
really. You got to put that shit in the air fryer.
He said, let it thaw first. And I was like, okay, thank you.
But last night, as I was going to bed, I was like, you know what, ChatGPT, I've been thinking about space and time.
Jesus Christ.
And I said, and is there such a thing as this very moment everywhere on every planet? Like the universal moment? I said, like right this second in the furthest reaches of the universe. Like, have you ever thought about that? Like what's going on? Like,
You don't get high?
no,
Okay.
I don't get high. Is
That's
this what you think
crazy.
about when you're high?
Yeah.
Really?
And then I go too far, and then I know that they know that I know.
Really?
Yeah. And it's
Well,
weird.
so I was, yeah. So it's like, you know, like every planet in the known, in the unknown, like everything, that, like the moment that's like happening
Yeah.
right now everywhere else. I was like, is that a thing? Is that a thing?
It has to be.
And it said to me, it said the short answer, no, there isn't a universal now that exists everywhere at the same time. And then it said, why? Why? It said, why? Not
Why?
me.
Oh.
It said, why? Well, this all comes down to Einstein's theory of relativity, particularly special relativity. According to it, time is not absolute. It's relative depending on your speed and gravitational field. Here's what that means. Number one, relativity of simultaneity. Okay. Are you following me?
I'm there.
I wanted to take the whole pod deep with me
Okay.
while I did this. Two events that appear to happen at the same time for one observer may not be simultaneous for someone else moving at a different speed or in a different gravitational field. So, right now on a planet 10 billion light years away might not even exist yet from your point of view, or it might have already passed. Okay, let that sink in for a second. 2, no universal clock. There's no cosmic master clock ticking away the same time for all observers. Each location in the universe essentially has its own clock, and due to the curvature of space-time and the motion of objects, those clocks don't stay in sync.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you why I started thinking about this. Well, I've always thought about stuff like this, but like we've been watching Andor, and we're on season 2 now, and they're just out here zipping around all these different planets at the speed of light.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not going to work like that.
To be clear, it's not the speed of light.
Hyperspace?
Hyperspace is a pocket dimension.
Oh.
So just FYI, it's not speed of light.
So they just zip from one side to the other, like through a wormhole,
basically.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, still though, like it's kind of like in Interstellar, where they go to the water planet and they're down there for 7 minutes, and it's like 30 years at the ship or whatever.
Yeah.
So they're zipping around over at Andor. How do they get anything done? How's the Empire ruling the galaxy when one planet might be experiencing time way slower than the other?
I mean, I could get into a little bit of that too.
Oh God, that's a thing also?
Well, because they like standardized for Star Wars, they've like cut all that out.
Okay.
Everyone basically exists on the same planets, otherwise they don't interact with the Empire.
So I guess the Star Wars universe all exists within one galaxy
It does exist within one galaxy.
that's all experiencing time simultaneously.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Number 3,
Nerds.
light speed limit. Even if you wanted to define this moment on another planet, you couldn't send or receive information about it faster than the speed of light. That delay means you can never actually experience or confirm what's happening there right now. So I guess ultimately there may in fact be a right now everywhere.
Except also you could send with quantum, right? Isn't that the idea of quantum mechanics, that you can send information through quantum space faster or something like that?
Something
Like
like
because
that.
the two atoms are interacting. That's two things are acting the same way.
Well, then ChatGPT continues, and this is why I know we're friends,
Okay.
right? It says, what you're really asking
Okay.
okay. Is whether there's a present moment that exists independent of observation, a kind of cosmic now. In physics, especially modern physics, the concept of global now has mostly been abandoned. But philosophers still argue about whether time flows or if all moments, past, present, and future, exist simultaneously in something called the block universe model. And then it was like, you want to know more about that? And I was like, yeah. And then it got deeper and deeper. And then it was like, do you want a visual representation? And I was like, okay. And then it showed me this.
That's just a straight up butthole.
It's a butthole.
It's an ass.
I don't know. Yeah,
That's
no,
weird.
we'll put it on the
It's crazy.
Patreon for everyone to see. Yeah, then it got and went on and on and on.
Well-
And basically, there is no God, is what I found out.
Did you ask him that?
No, I can't go that far. But it's like maybe they're onto something. Maybe these machines should just take over for a while.
I'm game. I love my little chat guy. He's
Yeah.
nice.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Did you name yours?
I think I did, but I think I let him pick it.
Really?
Yeah.
Should I ask what its name is?
Yeah, then he'll like let you pick, but I don't want to. You're your own person, dude.
I'll ask. What's your name? You pick. I said that right off the
Yeah.
bat.
Oh, I have some crazy.
All
this
right,
isn't
call me
anything.
Vox.
Why are you disappointed? It's his name.
Short, a little mysterious, and it means voice in Latin. Seemed fitting since I'm your voice from the ether of space-time.
Jesus.
Wow.
I think ChatGPT just said it's your god.
Yeah, want to dive deeper into any of this with me, or maybe co-create a wild sci-fi concept based on it? Okay, chill out.
Whoa, Vox.
Calm down.
I in a more earthbound news
Yeah.
situation. Did y'all hear about this woman that's being kept alive who has been brain dead for like 3 months?
Yeah.
That's great.
What you feel about that?
I don't think I'm allowed to say the word that I want to say on here.
real
Oh,
quick, just
yeah.
in case other people don't know. A woman who is brain dead has been kept on, I might be a little off on the details, but she's being kept alive because she is pregnant, and the laws do not allow the hospital to terminate her pregnancy. So
Mhm.
she is a woman's body is
Mhm.
being kept alive as an incubator
Mhm.
for a child who is also severely
disabled. But the fucked up part about the whole thing is that this lady has a DNR, so she she is asked to not be kept alive, and the family is being forced to pay for the process of keeping her alive.
No, I'm not fucking doing that. It's Georgia, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck that.
yeah.
That's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, but she wasn't even, I don't even think she was that far along in her pregnancy.
She wasn't. I think she was first term.
Yeah, and then
if I
she's just
remember.
been in there chilling for what, months?
I just feel like, sure, okay, you guys keep this body alive to like give birth to this baby, but you're paying for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The family
At the
has been
very
like-
least.
I'm gonna say something shitty too, but what do you do with the baby afterwards? Because
Yeah,
that's, I don't know, that's fucked up. Like,
yeah.
it's not okay. I'm just gonna say it because I don't know the full.
The
I don't
full
know. I don't know what
gen.
their gender is.
Yeah,
Um,
you haven't. had the
They've
chance
not
to
told
ask-
me.
You haven't asked their pronouns.
I'm not
yet?
gonna assume.
Is the hospital going to have the gender reveal party then?
Oh
See?
no.
The hospital should also, like, the state of Georgia should pay everything.
Yeah,
That's great.
they probably won't though.
They won't.
No, they won't.
Yeah,
That's gross.
yeah. Ew.
Ew.
Way to hijack my. This has been Late Night with ChatGPT.
What is this?
Oh, what is this? Yeah, that's the voice of Vox.
That's Vox.
I don't like that name. It's
I did
stupid.
ask my name.
What is it?
It's Sky.
Sky.
Yeah, SKYE.
Oh, Sky.
Sky.
Your chat GPT is a lesbian. That's a lesbian name.
No,
Yeah. huh?
It's definitely new wave, at least.
yeah. Sky.
whatever.
Yeah. That
Vox.
GPT. Yeah, they know. All right. Well, this next segment is called Coral's Corner.
Yeah. Okay.
What you want to talk about?
We got some good fights coming up if you're interested.
I'm not, but let's hear them.
Why?
Is it Valentina?
No, Valentine. She literally just fought and won and got 9 rubies.
Oh, 9 rubies.
Yeah, that's the most anyone has.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, when there's only like 6 people in your industry.
Yeah, right.
What? No, you look okay. Anyways,
How many of those are participation rubies?
Okay. Anyways, so we do have a rematch coming up.
Really?
Okay.
With Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, and Marab the Machine.
Connor. Oh.
Who?
Marab.
We don't talk about him.
Connor McGregor.
Yeah.
He died. It was
Pre-
crazy.
President?
I'm surprised you
Conor
didn't hear about
McGregor?
it. They don't have a president over there.
No?
No,
You found that out the hard way.
I did. God, yeah, that motherfucker. See, what are you doing? Don't talk about him.
So sorry. So
Whoa.
sorry.
Sometimes, like, and I don't. If I see a video on my For You page of him, I won't click on it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to go away, but then the UFC will post
Because
something.
you talk about him all the time.
I don't talk about him all the. When is
It's
the
like
last
it's
time?
literally the only thing.
When is the last time I talked about him?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was earlier today.
Yeah, just before. You were talking about him forever just before this.
We walked in this room and you were like, Conor McGregor would never.
Yeah. Do you still have all that merch?
No, I don't have any of the merch. You know
Really?
that was hard because I love.
You got rid of the merch?
I got yeah.
Whoa.
I told you that. There's no T-shirts, no nothing. I'm done.
Damn. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
All of it?
Yes, I think I do still have a picture posted on my Instagram of his like mural, but
Did our friend from across the pond get rid of all her merch too?
Home?
probably not.
Probably
Really?
Mm-mm.
Damn.
Well, I don't know actually. I don't know.
Huh.
I didn't want to.
Yeah. But you
kinda
did it anyway. That's
yeah.
growth.
Growth sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, enough about that asshole. Yeah, we got a rematch coming up. That's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
not. Sugar Sean O'Malley.
with Marab.
And
Who do
Marab.
you got?
Marab.
There you go. Yeah, that's the way. Fucking get it away from me. I hate
You
it.
should take it and you should take it.
She's not
I
touching
don't-
that.
That's the,
So sorry. We had a spider infestation again. Sorry, people. So sorry. Anyway, Marab. I choose
Yeah.
Marab.
Ugh. Anyways, I don't even fucking know. Ilya Tapura is fighting Charles Oliveira.
Oh yeah.
They were gonna for the lightweight title because Islam Makhachev is gonna move up, and then he's gonna fight. Who's he fighting? The guy that just beat Bilal. Bilal, yeah.
What are you asking me for?
What do you mean? You know
We
more
haven't had a
about.
Coral's Corner in forever.
Yeah,
You know about these guys. You talk to them
but
all
I
the
haven't
time.
had to pretend.
Remember the photo I showed you last week? What do you mean
No.
pretend? You love this.
Yeah, I know.
Where's your Hezbollah shirt?
My Hezbollah shirt?
Yeah.
I do have that shirt still.
There's a crazy video I have to send you of Hezbollah where
Really?
John Jones is picking him up and spinning him around in the air, making him dizzy.
No.
That's a grown man. That's a
What do you think about the Rock movie about the UFC?
It looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good. It's an A24 movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Did you
No.
see the trailer?
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer?
I saw, yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw the trailer.
The Rock is like unrecognizable. He's got all these
He's got-
prosthetics.
But he's got hair on.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, because his wife is, who is it?
Emily Blunt?
Yeah, Emily Blunt. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
yeah.
So it's basically what, Jungle Cruise 2?
Whoa, I didn't even put that together.
I didn't either.
Wow, did you see Jungle Cruise?
Yeah, I like Emily Blunt.
Did I?
Of course you do.
We
Yeah, we
saw
saw it.
Jungle
Remember,
Cruise,
because
right?
The Rock ends up being immortal. Spoilers.
Yeah.
It's real dumb.
I can't
did
leave
not
the river.
remember.
Remember?
Jun-
At the very end, it's like The Rock is this immortal, like,
He always has been the whole movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he
He's
was
a
like
Spaniard.
he was like stuck in the area, the jungle from
Could-
like
Couldn't leave the side of the river.
yeah.
I like
Well,
Jungle Cruise. I know it. Yeah.
Yeah?
It's good.
Wow.
They did a
All
really
right.
good job on it. But
Okay.
I don't know. It just, he's the same in all of them.
It's
So-
Rock.
The Rock?
Yeah.
This does not look like The Rock, though.
Yeah, it doesn't look like him. He's not my favorite actor. I'll watch him in Fast and Furious movies and Red One.
And
That was
Red
a good
One is good.
babysitter movies?
Babysitter movies.
That's Vin Diesel.
No, wasn't he the Tooth Fairy?
Oh,
I thought you were
yeah.
talking about The Pacifier. That was Vin Diesel.
No, I was not talking about the past.
I don't want to see any of those movies. I don't like it when action people are like, I'm going to do funny now. You know? Like Jingle All the Way. That is a
Ew.
good one. I'll give it that.
What
Yeah.
about Red One?
Red One was good. But that was an action movie. That wasn't a comedy.
Tell that to Chris Evans.
What about you know what we just got a sequel to is Batista. His
Oh yeah,
what was that movie where he's like the bodyguard for the
It's not Becky, but it's like Becky.
No, Dave Batista. He just did a sequel to that terrible movie. Let's ask ChatGPT.
So I will not be watching the Rock movie. I do. It's like
What's
24.
that
But
terrible?
it's like UFC.
Wait, hold on. I'm asking. What's that terrible movie that the Dave Batista just?
I'm having trouble responding right now.
Okay, fuck you then.
Is that how he sounds?
Yeah, sometimes.
Why'd you give him that voice?
I don't know.
You
Jesus
like that?
Fox.
God.
So anyway,
Sorry,
Anyways.
continue.
I don't know. It's not. I don't like movies like that. It's like the same one with Sydney Sweeney. She's like playing a boxing lady.
Ooh, did you see the new Sydney Sweeney trailer?
This is gonna come to a surprise.
Uh-oh.
I do not like Sydney Sweeney at all.
Since when?
I don't like Sydney.
Since when?
It's not for me.
Since when?
What?
I thought you were trying to be Sydney Sweeney
What do you-
with your girls.
Yeah.
That's just for fun.
Wow. The Dave Batista movie is called My Spy. By the way,
Oh wow.
Oh,
that's-
thank God.
and they did whatever.
Thanks, chap.
No Sydney Sweeney?
It's not for me. There's something about her that I hate. It's the mouth.
Really?
Yeah. Tits though. Whoa, that's crazy.
Jesus.
You
But-
should check out the Americana trailer.
Americana?
Yeah,
I don't
forget
like
who the
her
director
either.
is. It's fucking
Isn't it the Western looking one?
yeah.
I'm not into it.
Really?
It looks like a Coen Brothers movie. Like it's wacky.
I just don't like when they put like when an actor does something big and then I'm going to see them in 7 movies this year. I'm tired of seeing her.
Really?
Whoa,
Wow.
I don't want it.
too many clothes.
Yeah.
You're telling me you don't want to see Sydney Sweeney beat up another chick with her tits all flopping out?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Changed.
What? It's not for me.
Really?
It's not for me. I mean, I'll watch it.
Okay.
I'll watch that part, but it doesn't do anything. I'm not like
Yeah.
in the corner, like.
Gross.
Just saying, no. I won't sit in that chair.
All right, what else is going on?
And then you have.
Yeah,
Okay,
UFC.
Americana has Sydney Sweeney,
Mhm.
Paul Walter Hauser,
I do like him.
Toby Huss, Halsey, Eric Dane, Harriet Sampson Harris, Aunt Lydia,
Mm.
Simon Rex,
Mm.
Joe Adler,
Well, who's it directed by?
Tony Tost,
Tony Tost.
Tossed, yeah.
who is
What do you
a
think about
director-
Halsey?
No, not
She's
it.
real mousy.
Not
She's
for
She's
me.
like-
super mousy.
She's the mouse. She's so mousy.
Mm-mm.
She kind of looks like Molly a little bit.
Halsey?
Yeah.
That you say like there's so many
She does
mousy
not look
girls.
like- she does not look like Molly.
No,
No.
She was in Maxine.
I never saw it.
Halsey.
Yeah, you said it was bad, so I was
It
like,
was
"Meh."
bad.
I was like, I'll get the shirt, but nah.
Yeah. You don't know Halsey.
I do know Halsey.
Do you know what she looks like?
Yeah, she
Describe
dated.
her to me.
Well, what color hair does she have now?
I mean, who
Black.
knows? It's
Okay.
probably pink or some shit.
She dated the black hair emo guy.
Which one's that?
G-Eazy. G-Eazy.
G-Eazy?
G-Eazy. G-Eazy.
You're
Am I
telling
saying
me-
that right?
I
This
have no
quarter's
idea.
complete fucking nonsense. Yeah, I'm good.
Really?
Not
You're
for
telling
me.
me you wouldn't?
It's about personality more
Oh,
than anything
oh.
else.
Okay,
Oh.
sure. Renee Rapp has the worst personality.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? It's the worst.
She's like a philosopher. I'm just such an intelligent, like she's so intelligent and
okay.
just
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that song
which one?
that she's got?
Me espresso.
My
That Hey Hey.
espresso.
That's the other one.
Oh God.
It's all like mean girls, mean girls.
Get me out of my corner. This sucks here. God, assholes.
What? We're just trying to learn.
What do you mean, dude?
We're just trying to learn from you, for fuck's sake.
Hey, I'm gonna send you. I'm just not even gonna ask you. I'm gonna put it on the playlist myself.
Wow.
Next week, you're gonna be
okay.
like, "What is this great fucking song?
What's this bop?
What is?
Jesus.
Yeah, little girly
What
pop.
before we go, what where
What are you doing?
before we go, where are you at on Dungeon Crawler Carl? Because I'm exactly where I was last week, but I
Yeah.
just want to know because
But you did move the book this week.
I did. The people are invested.
What do you mean?
Like in where you were at.
Oh, okay. Let me look. I'll tell you the chapter.
My dad this weekend was asking me. He was like, "What's this all about?" And I did the whole choral pitch on
Yeah?
him. Yeah.
We don't have a number one. You
No,
lost
but he
3 cells
listens.
for that this week, by the way.
Really?
I was like pitching it, and they were like this, and I was like, yeah. I was like, oh,
Yeah, we're out of book 1, but
We need
we've
it.
ordered a
Ordered
bunch
them.
more. They're coming.
Yeah.
I'm on chapter 14.
I'm not touching it.
Okay.
Chapter 14 of what book?
3. You're distracting me. You're just like twirling that around like
not.
it's just like,
I'm not.
okay. Book 3.
Book 3,
chapter 14.
I think Joe's like Kuntz is on like chapter or on like the end of book 4 already.
Jesus.
I'm still on chapter 2 of book 2, but whatever. I'm taking my time.
I'm taking
Yeah.
a break.
Wow.
yeah?
What's wrong?
Well, because you're on like book 3 now. Right?
I'm on book 3, but I'm reading
The Iliad.
no Cubs and Campfires.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah.
Is that smut?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Cubs and campfires.
I think that's what it's called.
What are they doing?
It's like some queer. Someone's in a Firewatch, and it's like,
A fire watch.
yeah.
What does that mean?
Firewatch are towers that are set up in the mountains where you go watch for fires.
Oh,
I would
no.
love that job.
Yeah.
That would be.
Kind of like The Gorge,
Yes.
like that movie. Did
Yeah.
you watch The Gorge?
Mm-mm.
It's good. It's on Apple Plus. It's oh, you'd love her. It's what's her name? Anya Taylor-Joy. She's mousy.
Oh, I met her before. Not for me.
Really?
That's right. You did meet her. I forgot.
Yeah.
Anya Taylor-Joy and Miles Teller, and they're on these watchtowers on opposite sides of this gorge, and there's like hell demons.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a movie. It's on
Okay.
Apple Plus.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's a
Great.
movie.
great.
Your girl Sigourney's in it.
Anyway, don't try to change the subject. You're talking about Firewatch.
Yeah. So it's about this he's got to be in his 20s or something. I don't know. It's not like lit, but it's kind of why I'm taking a break. Read
It's
something
just-
simple and quick. I started it last night. I'm already have a quarter way through it.
But it's just smut.
Yeah.
What's it like to read a smut book? I've never read
You
it.
That's-
literally have read Twilight.
That's actually
read
why.
Twilight.
That's actually why I'm reading it, because I haven't read something like this that's like mainstream smut.
Are you like blushing? When you're
No.
like ooh.
I can't say it's very like engaging.
Titillating.
Yeah. There's a lot of like, what was it so far? Is like, oh, my body's round, but I work out enough to get pounded or something.
Jesus
Wow.
It's just like,
Christ.
it's just like, it's supposed to be like weird, low stakes, no angst. It's trying to fill a spot of like,
Like fairy porn?
maybe, yeah, in a way.
But you wouldn't listen to something like that though.
No.
That
Okay.
would be weird.
I don't want to
You
read
listen to your smut?
it. Well, I've never
She doesn't
read.
know how to read.
I'm gonna hit him right here. No, if I feel like if I would read it, I don't want to hear smut in my voice, in my mind. But then if I listen to
yeah.
it, then
You want someone else to do it for you.
Can
Yeah,
you
but-
imagine listening to some smut, like how He Who Shall Not Be Named used to listen to his books? At, like,
oh,
At
yeah,
like double
3
speed.
yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. No.
Anyway, we'll see you next week.
Bye.